I've done it. I've compiled every single one-shot combo that can be enabled by damage boosts in Marvel Rivals. And by one-shot combo, I mean combos that you can use inside a support ult to kill them. Combos that you basically can execute as one instance of damage in order to bypass the support ult's healing. And this is the list you can see right here. The green shaded cells are damage combos above 250 health, and the purple shaded cells are damage combos above 275 health. And at this point, I also have to mention the few other combos that we have against support ultimates, which are Moon Knight ult, Punisher ult, and to a certain extent Venom ult as well. So if I didn't make a mistake, and let me know if I did down in the comments below, this list right here should be every single way in Marvel Rivals Season 3 to kill a support in their support ultimate. So let's go through them in the practice range one by one. First, we have Panther. So, you can hear that it's actually 2 instances of damage, but I have seen this happen in-game, so I'm pretty sure it's correct. For Widow, she can actually headshot 250 characters with a normal damage boost, but she can headshot 275 characters with a rocket ult and above. For Doctor Strange, his E does 120 damage per person you hit, so in the ultimate, it actually does 240 damage total. Most of the time, together with your normal attacks, this will kill the person, but inside of a support ultimate, it doesn't, which is why you need a damage boost to one-shot 250 and 275 characters. A normal damage boost from Storm or Mantis will let Strange one-shot 250 HP characters. Yeah, but for the 275 characters, he will need a rocket ult or at least a 15% Widow ult vulnerability. This guy, I mean, come on lah. This guy can one-shot people without the boost, so nothing much to talk about here. For Human Torch, each of his right click does 55 damage on detonation. Let me show you. So the slam itself does 40 damage, right? You can see, but the slam and one detonation together do about 100 damage. So in order to one-shot someone through a support ult, you actually need to stack 3 of these and slam on them. And because typically in a support ult, they will heal from the initial damage, you actually need a rocket ult to one-shot 250 HP targets or a Luna ult to one-shot 275 targets. This guy... yeah, enough said. Okay, for Phoenix's ultimate actually has 2 instances of damage, but if they're in the center, it happens basically immediately. So, if Rocket actually gives her an ult, she can one-shot 250 HP targets. And with a Luna ult, she can one-shot 275 targets as well. Now, this one is probably lesser known. When Magic ult, she can actually charge her right click fully and do 275 damage, which means if your team actually helps you to deplete Luna's shield during her ultimate, Magic plus Luna combos the enemy Luna out. Keep in mind that this right click is pretty easy to land, especially if Magic is really close to Luna. Okay, Magneto's ult does a shit ton of damage. Fully charged, it does 300 damage. So there really isn't much math to talk about here. If you're a Luna and you have the chance to damage boost Magneto out, you should. Namor actually got nerfed in the... I can't remember which season, 2.5 I think. So currently, the outer ring of his ultimate does I think 180 damage. With Luna's ult, this doesn't kill 275 targets, look. See? However, it does kill 250 HP targets, which can be very useful if you catch the enemy support off guard. This one's also pretty self-explanatory. You stack all 3 mines and you hope the supports walk into it when they're out. Nothing to explain here for Scarlet Witch as well. Just try to get it off and not get CC'd by everyone in the game. For Thor's ultimate, I'm working under the assumption that you see this take damage here from the first part of his ultimate. I'm assuming that you don't get to damage the enemy using that. So the last slam does 220 damage. So together with Luna's ult, Okay, that was with one tick. Yeah, so you can see basically it will kill through any support out. Unless Luna's bonus health hasn't been depleted, I think. Mantis and Rocket might survive as well because they also have bonus health. And those are basically all of the ultimates in the game. Let me show you the honorary mentions. Punisher out is definitely a counter to support outs. It's just not exactly a one-shot combo, but you can use it to counter supports.
Judge, jury, executioner!
Yeah, the DPS from this is more than enough to kill supports, especially if your team is helping as well. For Moon Knight's ultimate, you kinda want to make sure that they are in the center so that they get hit by all three fangs. If they're not in the center, they only get hit by one and it doesn't really counter support outs. So just take note about that. I have a video about how Moon Knight's talents actually damage enemy units. If you're interested, I'll put it in the description. Venom, this combo is already pretty well known. It does, oh wow, it does so much to Groot. Venom's out is also based on percent HP damage, which is why it does so much damage to Groot. Okay, but this is the damage on a 250 HP target. Yeah, look. If I'm correct, it's 245 damage, leaving them with like a sliver of health. And that's it. That's every single one-shot combo in the game. And I hope you also like the honorable mentions of the common ways to counter through support outs. So let me know if I missed anything in the comments, and thank you for watching.